failure doesn't need to be something we dream, something we fear, something we run from. It can actually be one of our best teachers in life. We begin to see how small habits repeated over time can create a massive results. It's not about being flawless, it's about being persistent, adjusting, and continue to push forward no matter what you face, no matter what failure you go through, no matter what mistakes you make, knowing that each effort adds up towards something greater at the end of the road. Failure isn't something we fear, it's something to embrace. Too often we think that failure is something negative, but in reality, it's not. It's not a sign that we're not good at something. We cannot make this, or we made a mistake. It's okay if we make mistakes. Every failure holds a valuable lesson. It's not an end point, but a step toward growth and a clear indicator that we are pushing ourselves, that we are changing, that we are taking so much effort, that we are making so much great progress, and we have to continue. Failure means that you're stretching your limits, stepping out of your comfort zone, and taking risks, things that are essential for progress. Rather than viewing failure as a setback, we should see it as a sign of resilience and determination. Each failure, each mistake teaches us something we wouldn't have learned otherwise and bring us closer to success. Every setback is an opportunity to learn and grow. The secret to overcoming this fear lies in shifting how we perceive failure. Instead of seeing it as something to avoid, we can adopt a mindset that views failure as a valuable part of our lives, of our journey to learn and to be successful. One that provides important lessons, leads us closer to success and becoming the best version of ourselves. A lot of us find ourselves trapped in the pursuit of perfection, which is something wrong. This constant fear of failing can cause unnecessary anxiety and keep us stuck. What many of us don't realize is that the most successful people on the planet are often those who face failure head on. They learn from it and they use it as a stepping stone to keep moving forward. Success isn't about avoiding failure, it's about learning to navigate and choosing the areas of life where it's worth taking risks. When we accept failure as an inevitable, as something part of our life, rather than something to avoid, we make ourselves, we open ourselves to be greater, to have greater opportunities and a deeper understanding to our true potential. We think that being strong means never showing weaknesses or fear, but in reality or in true strength comes from being willing to be vulnerable, acknowledging that our fears, our doubts, our imperfections are just normal things of our lives. Failure is not something to shy away from. It's a natural, essential part of our growth process. In fact, some of the most innovative breakthrough and acts of true leaderships have come from those who weren't afraid to fail. It's in the moment of discomfort, when we push past our fears, that we unlock the potential for growth and change. Embracing failure means we are willing to take risks, to step into the unknown, and to learn from each mistake, from each step. That's what failure is about. That's where creativity thrives and where real progress is made. So rather than just trying to avoid failure or running away from discomfort, I just want to say to you that you should encourage yourself to lean into failure, to be brave enough to fail, because that's when the most meaningful advancement happen. I mean, it's through vulnerability and courage that we find not only success, but passion, perseverance, and other stuff. These things are powerful things that can help us advance and help us push through any failures and setbacks when we encounter any difficult time. When it comes to talent, it is something very important, certainly. But it's only one part of the equation. What truly separates successful people from the rest of their grade, the unwavering determination to keep going, even when the odds are stacked against them. Day after day, showing up day after day, even when things get tough, or when failure seems to be inevitable. It's a refusal to let a setback define you, but instead using it as a fuel to keep moving forward. When you combine passion, the deep love for what you do, with the perseverance to push through challenges, you tap into an unstoppable force that keeps you on track towards your goal. Talent might get you started. Talent is very important and might get you started on something. But the grit that will carry you to success, the ability to persist, even in the face of failure, it's what truly makes the difference between those who make it and those who just give up in the middle of the road. Building small, consistent and important habits that compound over time is one of the most powerful ways to create lasting change. It's not about making huge leaps all at once. It's about taking small steps, manageable steps that add up over time. Success doesn't require perfection right from the start. In fact, it's the willingness to show up day after day and to try again after every setback that leads to real progress. Failure isn't permanent. It will never be permanent. And it's not the end of the road. Every time we fail, we have an opportunity to learn, to adjust, to keep moving forward. The key is consistency. When we commit to showing up, even in the face of challenges, we begin to see small habits repeated over time. We create massive results. So instead of seeing failure as something bad, see it as something valuable and that can help you achieve your goals by learning lessons and becoming greater over time. Greater and greater. Thank you so much for watching till the end, and I'll see you in the next one.